Picture two travelers. The rookie cruiser comes home with a nasty surprise bill. The smart cruiser steps off smiling because they knew the traps and dodged them. If you want more real-world ways to outsmart those traps and keep your budget calm while still having an amazing time, subscribe to Cruise Adventure and hit the bell so you never miss our cruise tips, savings strategies, and honest ship advice. You already paid for the cruise, but the onboard sales engine is just getting started. Everywhere you turn, there is a tempting extra. Fast Wi-Fi, plush spas, glossy photos your phone could take better. Thrill rides that burn through cash in minutes. Shopping talks that sound helpful, but push you toward high-price stores. It can feel less like a vacation and more like a maze of small charges that add up fast. This guide flips the script. I will walk you through the 13 biggest money traps at sea and show you the smarter move every time. Not to limit your fun, but to make every yes intentional and every no easy. By the end, you will know where to save, where to splurge, and how to keep your vacation relaxed and surprise-free. Number 13. ATM and Medical Fees, the trap. Onboard cash machines and the ship's medical center are two of the costliest surprises at sea. The fees look small until they pile up. A quick check can turn into a real bill. Why it is tempting. You run low on cash after a few port days. You feel off after a long excursion or a heavy dinner. The ATM and the clinic are right there and open. Real costs. Shipboard ATMs often charge around $7 per withdrawal, and your bank may add its own fee. On international sailings, you can also get hit with extra conversion costs if the machine dispenses only United States dollars. The medical center is even pricier. A short consultation can start around $100 to $175 before medication. Simple treatments can run into the hundreds. X-rays or intravenous therapy can reach the thousands. Cruise medical centers do not bill your insurance. You pay out of pocket and file a claim later. Smart move. Bring a small cash reserve and, if you need more, withdraw ashore at a bank ATM. Skip casino cash advance tricks. Lines monitor them and they can be treated as cash advances with extra fees or account holds. Most important of all, travel with comprehensive insurance that covers medical care at sea and emergency evacuation. Pack basic over-the-counter medication and a tiny first aid kit so you can handle common issues without a clinic visit. Number 12. Solo traveler fees, the trap. Most cabins are priced for 2 people. If you sail alone, the line often adds a single supplement of 50 to 100% to make up for the missing guest. Why it is tempting. You want total freedom, your own schedule, your own space. The fare looks reasonable until the final screen shows the solo surcharge. Real costs. Even when ships offer solo studios, the nightly rate can sit close to discounted standard cabins. Paying full fare for a regular room sometimes earns double loyalty points on lines like Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. That helps you climb tiers faster, but it does not lower what you pay today. Smart move. Watch for reduced or waived solo supplements on low-demand sailings and shoulder seasons. Work with a cruise-focused travel advisor who can spot solo-friendly promos, group blocks, and late price drops. Be flexible on ship and itinerary. Consider repositioning voyages and compare the total cost of a solo studio against a sale-priced standard cabin. Number 11. Drink packages, the trap. All-inclusive drink plans feel like pure vacation. In reality, most guests need 6 to 8 alcoholic drinks per day to break even, and that is before port days when you are off the ship and not using the plan. Why it is tempting. No mental math. No end of cruise bar tab shock. You tap your card and keep the good times rolling. Real costs. Beer and wine drinkers usually struggle to hit the break-even number compared with cocktail fans. Many lines add daily gratuities to the package price, which raises the real total. The biggest frustration is the rule that every adult in the same cabin must buy the same alcoholic package, even if only one person drinks. Non-alcoholic items like specialty coffee, bottled water, and fresh juice are often excluded from lower tiers, which nudges you toward a pricier plan. Smart move. Run the numbers using your actual habits. If you are a light or moderate drinker, pay as you go and take advantage of happy hours, beer buckets, or 2-for-1 specials. Consider a refreshment or soda plan instead, because it can cover the high-margin items you are most likely to buy every day, like coffee, water, and juice. If you truly want the convenience of a package, watch for pre-cruise sales and choose the tier that matches what you will really drink, not what you hope you might. The goal is simple: enjoy the bar without turning your vacation into a break-even challenge. Number 10. Bottled water. The trap. It looks cheap at first, a case here and a premium brand there. By the end of the week, you have spent real money just to stay hydrated. Why it is tempting. You assume ship tap water is not great, and bottled water displays are everywhere. The upsell is gentle and constant, so it feels normal to add a pack to your cart. Real costs. Basic packs commonly run $15 to $25, and premium brands can climb higher. Multiply that by a family or by a hot itinerary, and the total sneaks up fast. Smart move. Use a reusable bottle and refill with the ship's filtered tap water. It is the same water served in dining rooms and buffets, and it is safe to drink. If you already bought a beverage package, check whether bottled water is included. Otherwise, ask any bar for a glass of ice water and pour it into your bottle before you head ashore. Fill up before excursions, and you will skip the impulse buys and the plastic waste. Number 9. Specialty dining. The trap. Steakhouses, sushi bars, French bistros, and chef tables look irresistible. In recent years, some lines have quietly simplified main dining room menus, which nudges you toward the paid venues. Why it is tempting. The rooms are stylish. The plating looks like a magazine cover. Early booking offers feel like you are locking in a deal. It is easy to believe you will miss out if you stick to the included options. Real costs. Cover charges add up over a week, and once you add drinks, you are close to what you would pay at a good restaurant on land. Book 2 or 3 specialty dinners, and you can spend more than you planned without noticing. Smart move. You do not have to pay extra to eat well on a cruise. The main dining room, the buffet, and other included spots still serve very good meals, and many menus rotate, so you will see new choices during the week. If you want the special atmosphere without the prime time price, book lunch instead of dinner. You often get nearly the same menu and experience for 30 to 40% less. Pick one signature meal to make it a highlight, rather than turning paid dining into your default. Enjoy the show, the live music, and the sea views, then let the included venues carry the rest of your week. Number 8. Casino and bingo. The trap. The casino and bingo hall are built for entertainment with the odds tilted to the house. The lights, the bells, and the buzz make it easy to spend more than you planned while telling yourself the next hand will be the one. Why it is tempting. It feels social and exciting. You might get a free drink. You hear stories about discounted or even free cruises for loyal players. Bingo teases a free cruise jackpot and a room full of hopeful winners. Real costs. Bingo packages commonly run $40 to $60. Those free cruise prizes often come with blackout dates, taxes, and fees that cut the value. Regular play at the tables or slots can outrun your entertainment budget quickly. The comps are real, but they are based on play over time and are designed to keep you coming back, not to put you ahead. Smart move. Treat gambling as a show you pay for, not an investment. Set a hard limit before you sit down and stop when you hit it, win or lose. Always use your player card, so your spend at least earns points toward onboard credit, discounted fares, or occasional free drinks. If gambling is not your thing, skip it without FOMO and lean into the included fun instead, like live music, comedy, deck parties, and ocean views that cost nothing. Number 7. Paid onboard thrills. The trap. Ships now double as theme parks with go-karts, virtual reality arenas, ropes courses, and even roller coasters. They are exciting once, but the pay-per-ride model turns a few quick thrills into a steady drain on your budget. Why it is tempting. The marketing is high energy, the photos look epic, and kids or teens are eager to try everything. It feels like a must. Do because it is unique to the ship. Real costs. Prices are usually per ride or short session. Norwegian's Galaxy Pavilion games often run about $8 to $10 each, or around $30 per hour. And the Formula One simulator is about $20 per race. Speedway go-karts are commonly $15 to $20 per ride. Carnival's Bolt roller coaster is around $15 per person for 2 short laps that last about half a minute. Royal Caribbean's Crown's Edge Ropes experience has been listed around $50 to $60 for only a couple of minutes. A few turns for a family can equal the cost of a specialty dinner, and unlimited passes are rare. Smart move. Choose one signature splurge for the week and commit to it. Set a clear budget on day one and stick to it. Then lean into the many included activities that deliver hours of fun for free, like water slides, splash zones, sports courts, mini golf, trivia, game shows, movies under the stars, and evening entertainment. Capture the quick video, make the memory, and move on to the things that do not keep charging your card. Number 6. Cruise line excursions. The trap. Ship-sponsored tours are easy, and the ship will wait if they run late, but that convenience comes at a premium. You often pay 30 to 50% more than booking a similar experience with a local operator. Why it is tempting. Zero planning. Priority off the ship. A clear meeting point, and a guide who speaks your language. After weeks of prep, it feels good to let someone else handle the logistics. Real costs. Large groups and fixed schedules mean less flexibility. Many tours follow the same script: bus, photo stop, souvenir shop, back to the pier. You get a taste of the destination without much freedom to linger where it is interesting or skip what is not. The price is higher, and the experience can feel generic. Smart move. Use a hybrid plan. Book independently when the port is close and simple, like a city stroll, a beach day, or a short food tour. Choose the ship's excursion when the destination is far from the pier, involves long bus rides, or uses tenders where ship tours get boarding priority. Always read recent reviews, confirm the return time, and build a buffer if you go on your own. If you decide to book with the line, reserve before you sail in the app or on the website, because pre-cruise prices are often lower than onboard. The goal is simple: see more for less without becoming a pier runner. Number 5. Shopping sessions and so-called deals. The trap. Port shopping talks and onboard boutiques are designed to steer you toward partner stores. The presentations feel helpful, but the goal is sales. Why it is tempting. You get maps, coupons, and promises of VIP service. A friendly host tells you where to find the best gems, watches, and perfumes. It sounds like insider access. Real costs. Approved shops often pay commissions and fees to be featured. Prices can be padded to cover those. Kickbacks. Free charm or gemstone coupons are bait to get you through the door. Duty-free does not always mean best price, and returns or warranties from overseas stores can be a hassle. Smart move. Explore independently and buy rarely. Save most of your budget for experiences and local food. If you want a keepsake, choose something small and meaningful rather than a high-ticket item pushed in a seminar. On board, enjoy browsing, but resist the pressure to buy, unless it is a cruise-themed souvenir you truly love. Number 4. Art auctions. The trap. Onboard auctions promise rare finds and free champagne. Many of the pieces are mass-produced prints with decorative brush texture and attention-grabbing appraisals. Why it is tempting. It feels like a social event and a chance to bring home a statement piece with a story. The auction pace creates urgency and fear of missing out. Real costs. Buyer premiums around 15%, plus shipping and handling, and sometimes framing, can push the total far beyond your winning bid. The free print for attending often requires you to pay shipping. Smart move. Enjoy the show and the bubbly, then step out before bidding begins. If you truly love a piece, buy it with eyes open for emotional value, not investment value, and only at a price you are happy to pay, regardless of what it might be worth later. Number 3. Ship photos. The trap. Photographers appear at embarkation, at dinner, and at the gangway in port. The displays look great and the packages can run into the hundreds. Why it is tempting? It feels special in the moment. Seeing your images in the gallery makes them hard to resist. Real costs. Single prints and digital files often cost around $25 each. Event albums and wedding sets can reach into the thousands. Smart move. Use your phone for natural shots and ask a crew member to take a group photo. Consider buying one formal night portrait if it is the only time the whole family is dressed up together. Otherwise, skip the posed shots and capture the memories yourself. Number 2. Spa treatments. The trap. Serene spaces and soothing music mask premium prices. Massages and facials often run $200 to $300 plus automatic gratuities, and not all the booked time is hands-on. Why it is tempting? You want a relaxing treat to mark the vacation, and the spa feels like a sanctuary. Real costs. Raffle prizes are usually small credits that do not cover a full session. Booking multiple services can escalate the bill quickly, and you spend precious sea time in a dark treatment room. Smart move. Skip most single services unless you find a real discount. A better value is often a thermal suite pass that gives a week of access to heated loungers, saunas, steam rooms, and thalassotherapy pools. Check embarkation day and port day specials, or bundle only if you already planned those services. Number 1. Wi-Fi packages. The trap. Connectivity at sea has improved with modern satellites, but it is still one of the priciest extras. Basic messaging plans are often $10 to $20 per day. Streaming tiers can reach $25 to $35 per day, or $150 to $350 for a week. Why it is tempting? You want to share photos, check in with home, and keep habits going. Free Wi-Fi claims sometimes come with activation fees or limited minutes that nudge you to upgrade. Real costs. Speeds can be inconsistent in remote areas or during peak use. A few premium lines include Wi-Fi, but most mainstream fares do not, and the upsell is constant. Forgetting to switch to airplane mode can trigger expensive maritime roaming charges. Smart move. Treat Wi-Fi as a luxury, not a necessity. Many experienced cruisers unplug at sea and reconnect in port using cafe or terminal networks. If you need access, buy the lowest tier that fits your needs. Download shows, books, and maps before embarkation, and switch to airplane mode as the ship sails to avoid roaming fees. You do not have to spend big to cruise big. Plan 1 or 2 intentional splurges, say a calm no to the rest, and let the included fun do the heavy lifting. Keep your phone in airplane mode, your water bottle full, and your plans simple. With a little prep, you will step off the ship smiling, budget intact, and memories stacked high. Thanks for watching. If this helped, subscribe to Cruise Adventure and hit the bell so you never miss our cruise tips and honest ship advice.